Whoop, hello? Hello? Are people hearing me? Alright, this isn't the right mic, but it seems to be working for now. Let me know if it needs to... Actually, I can't turn it up anymore. This is as good as it's going to get. But we'll muddle through for now. As I was trying to say, apparently wasn't actually saying, we're just trying to work out this trap corridor here. We're going to build a way into our base from the south, and then wall this off, because long term, this little wooden trap corridor isn't going to do much. So we'll do a similar trap corridor, but out of stone, and we'll put some better traps in it. Long term, we'll put more in it, but I think we want to have a bunker defending us. Hey, Gabriel American. Yeah, sorry about that. We were having a problem with my microphone not being acknowledged by OBS, so I'm using the ones in my headset built in, so maybe a little bit different mic quality. Hopefully you're fine with that. If not, I'm not sure what I can do about it, but except apologize a little bit. So we're just going to continue on with that and designing this trap corridor for us. All right, we're going to snake back and forth. I'm not going to do the snake the whole way. We're going to bring this down. All right, we're going to want to come out right around there, and we'll make ourselves an entrance and a large shooting gallery. So that'll be the idea. We'll connect everything up to the outside. Actually, how far is this? This doesn't look very far. Let's actually bring this back a ways. All right, how far is this? We want... All right, it's 28 there. That's actually a pretty good distance, I think. Gabriel, first time watching someone play the video game. It's a lot like watching people play sports, except depending on how good you are at sports, more interesting. I was so-so at best at sports. I've definitely enjoyed watching people play sports. In that analogy, I am the commentator. All right, so we're gonna kind of come down sort of like this, have it spread out. I haven't actually started mining anything yet. I think what I want to do though is not have this be more than 11 watts. 1, 2, 11. Okay, so let's trim this down here. If I don't go wider than 11, I don't need extra supports. And what I don't want is to give them cover. So they come down this long shooting gallery here. We'll put up our own little defensive units, and we'll be able to shoot them as they come through. So we're going to let Wes and Rodriguez finish up this gene lab we're making over here, and then they can get started on this. One thing we would very much watch for is breaking through to the end of this before we get it all defended. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cancel. Actually, none of these plans are mined out yet, designated for mining, so I'll do that in a second. The gist of this game is it's a colony simulator. The premise is that you have crashed on a habitable but desolate world filled with hostile creatures, other people who are sort of apocalyptic wastelanders like yourself, mechanoids, and native insectoid creatures. And you're trying to survive as long as you can, and depending on how many expansions you've installed, there may be multiple potential victory conditions, but the basic one is to build a starship and get yourself off the planet. You can build littler ships that can get to orbit, but the main goal is to build one that has interstellar capabilities and get the hell out of here, because this place is kind of a wasteland. Our goal in the meantime, though, is to build a school for mutants. Charlie7 is the main character, or one of the main characters from my Project Transhuman series. He's a sentient robot, and in this scenario he is trying to shepherd young humans as they mature in a hostile environment. Protect, educate, and pass on to the next generation. So we started out in this little abandoned facility that we repurposed, but we've since dug ourselves into the mountainside here where we'll be better defended. The goal over here is to build a little defensive setup to force invaders through a set of traps and into the line of fire of our guys who will line up to shoot them. Right now they have to sneak in through some spiked traps. If you know Charlie7, you're in the right track. In game, I've adapted him a little bit. I've given him all the bionic upgrades at the best of everything, and a number of beneficial traits. It's still impossible to make him as dominant a force as the Charlie7 from the books, but I did what I could with the tools available. He is better than any two or maybe even three of my other colonists, but he's only one of them. So far, everyone else is potential faculty. We have one pregnant colonist who will be getting us our first child. We haven't managed to rescue any children from the wilderness. That had been kind of the plan, was to rescue a lot, not create our own, but we're going to do what we can. All right, we have a quest active for an old complex trove. Learned of an ancient complex nearby that is said to contain an ancient treasure. You can break in and collect the loot inside. Not the kind of stuff we've really tried to do here. We're going to build a shuttle, though, and try to do some of the other more interesting ones. And I hope the dual stream thing is working out okay. Kristen's a little busy tonight, so I'm kind of flying on my own. So absent her checking on stuff, I'm just sort of hoping everything's working out okay there. Gabriel, I think you are actually coming in from the YouTube side, which is a good sign that things are working there. We're really doing that so that people who don't use Twitch have the option to stop by and check in and see what's going on here. Just so you know, just because I'm streaming a particular game on a night, I'm always available for book type QA, although I do try to tread a little lightly on spoilers around here. We're much better equipped to handle spoiler-rich discussions over on Discord. Oh, we've got a Gorillin tree sprout. Gabriel, my man, I love seeing that. Thank you very much for your support. And we've got more stuff coming all the time. The Tiffany series, Murder by the Book, I think we're targeting next month to start having those come out. I've been seeing some prototypes for the covers. Look amazing. It is definitely going to be the darkest of the Black Ocean series. It's the first one we're actually going to be advertising as dark fantasy. All right, let's where did that tree sprout come from? We're going to grab that quick. Heish, I think, is our... Actually, Heish, we're going to leave alone. Hosh. Let's harvest that. Oops. Harvest that. Hosh, can you do that? Not assigned plant cutting. All right, Heish, can you please do that? Oh, I've been looking forward to sharing that for so long. There's a lot that goes into the upfront lead-in to a new series like that. So I write these things so long before they actually get to come out. That's been in the can for a while. I've actually got 4 of them written, so I'm so enjoying writing these. Hope you guys are going to enjoy them just as much. Right, we finished researching shuttle technology. What did I say we needed to do after shuttles? Man, I had something in mind. Let me look through the tech tree here quickly. Drone sculpting. Right, we've got our flak armor. Mortars, maybe gun turrets we get down there. I'd said something. I don't think it was the shuttle. What do we want next? If I can't decide... Oh, biosculpting is actually great. Biosculptor pods will make our transhumanists a lot happier. We can do a lot with them. All right, that's just a long-term necessity. Whether we need it now or later, it'll be good to have them. I've been giving people nice big bedrooms. It should be enough room for their own... Did you not take the seed? Pick up the seed, please. The whole point of harvesting that thing is to grab the seed. This is the one that ended with the bird battle. We started off, I don't know, think anyone's still in the hospital from the bird battle, but yes. Oh, everyone's recovered. Yeah, we started off with 1 million little bird bites and a flock of dead bluebirds outside our base. Yeah, picked up right there. Crusader King, glad to see you. I really enjoyed doing the FTL without science. So many times, like it was one of my conceits when I started Black Ocean is, how am I going to do all of the hand-weavy bits of science? I don't have warp drive, I don't have hyperspace. Star Wars and Star Trek had their own ways of doing it, and they work. There's nothing wrong with that, but I had to draw a line somewhere where, how hard is the science fiction in Black Ocean? And I want it to be actually pretty hard sci-fi, up to the point where hard sci-fi didn't work and wasn't fun. And then I just used magic for all that stuff. Artificial gravity, you have to, spin things for centrifugal gravity, a la 2001 Space Odyssey. Or you end up with stuff like gravitons and grav plates, which is junk science. So we have gravity stones instead, it's just magic. FTL, astral space. It's essentially astral projection for objects and people. And it was just once I decided that I was going to do hard science for anything science could explain, and magic for anything that it couldn't. And I'm not the best hard sci-fi guy. I admit I probably bend that one a little bit. But once I drew the line on the sand that I was hard sci-fi plus magic, it kind of all fell into place. Because really, what in Star Trek or Star Wars isn't magic now and then without them acknowledging it? Especially Star Wars with the Force, but even like hyperdrive, it's just magic. They don't try to explain anything. It's things that shoot you through space really fast. See, the sufficiently advanced science argument. Indistinguishable from magic. Yeah, but just magic. Just admit it. Alright, let's remove some of these plans so we can see where we're going. Alright, we've got our transhumanist cult. I'm going to put some walls back up here to close off stuff we've mined out. There was some ore in the walls over here that we chopped away. We had some really nice shapes before that aren't as nice now. Let's start populating our gene lab. Let's first grab it some power. One of the things about a mountain base is you can't run power through the rock, so I have to run it through doorways. I mean, I could mine out all the rock and replace it with all walls, kind of like I'm doing over here, but I would rather just skip that step. And what we're going to need, let's go to biotech. So, we're going to need gene banks. Well, first things first. Gene processor and gene extractor are the two main things. Let's get a gene extractor. Let's put it right by the door. And load in some gene banks. Oops, not there. Actually, let's. I was doing this for planning purposes. We don't need to have all that there anymore. All right, so gene extractor, we can get genes out of people. And the gene banks, we can store them withok them degrading. Thanks, Gabriel. Feel welcome to stop by anytime or hang around. I'm here. Okay, I have a regular Saturday stream, 2 o'clock, which is Black Ocean themed. It's this same game, but with the Mobius crew stranded on Ithaca. And then this Project Transhuman stream, I generally do Thursday or Friday nights, and I have one that I do midweek, Monday-ish usually, that's Dwarf Fortress. If you've read all of my stuff, you know that Dragon Hammer Saga. That was kind of the impetus of getting back into Dwarf Fortress, and but I haven't been doing Scraw's Forge Tribute Fortresses every time, but there's a lot of magma involved. Yeah, Crusader, I have actually turned off solar flares and infestations as just unfun mechanics. It's a single-player game, and I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm trying to tell a good story here, and I don't think either of those contribute to it. So, plenty of ways to get drama, both the interpersonal and external kind, without those two events. All right, biotech. We'd also need the gene processor, which isn't as crucial until we're actually happy with the genes we've got access to. So once we have some cool combos we can do with the genes, we'll process them and start building genomes we can install in our colonists. Yeah, Saturday stream was a fun one. My editor, Regina, she often stops by on that one, so a lot of questions that I may get asked, I may ping pong down the line. It's amazing that I am probably the third most knowledgeable person about Black Ocean lore, after Regina and Kristen. Kristen's my wife. She is also my alpha reader and has read everything. She touches the files more than I do afterwards for processing purposes, so even years after I've written them, she's in there a lot of times poking at them and getting little refreshers on how everything actually works. I rely mostly on memory. Alright, so we've got our biosculpting finished. We'll be building a bunch of stuff with that. We're going to need to make sure we're getting more steel. Let's get the vitals monitors going. I don't know what time zone you're in, but it's 2 p.m. Pacific time. That's where I am. So if you're on the Discord, there is an event in the events channel that will tell you when it is. If you want to sign up for it, it will also convert to your time zone. Oh, got an ad break starting. I'll get you guys up in a second. Just type that in the chat. Oh, shoot. Get to YouTube chat. I will get used to having separate chat options. I should probably just turn mine to all so that we can unify the conversations here. All right, back in here. Let's get these guys going. Oh, I wanted to see about building my shuttle. So it's under Odyssey, passenger shuttle. All right, missing. Oh wow, I'm low on components. That's a rough. Wait, I thought I had a shuttle engine. All right, we're gonna build it over here. Why do I not have a shuttle engine? Passenger shuttle blueprint. I had a shuttle engine. Where did it go? What happened to my shuttle engine? I didn't trade it. Don't tell me we're going to need to get another one. Well, that's awful. I thought when Professor K, I forget what his original name was. Does it have? Yeah, he had some longer nickname. When he crashed here with his thralls, we took his shuttle apart afterwards. It's supposed to drop a shuttle engine. I thought we grabbed that. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Well, we're short on components, so we're going to have a lot of stuff to build here. All right, let's start looking around the map. First of all, there's some components on the wall here. Let's mine that out. Let's see where else we have. Compacted steel there. Mine the vein, and we'll mine that to get at the vein. What are you doing, Professor? You're wandering. Don't wander outside the base, please. I don't mind you wandering around for your own health and whatnot, but for God's sake, man. figure some stuff out. We get jade in the wall. I won't need jade right now. Now let's take a little scope around. I'm sure there's stuff outside the break that, or outside the map that we haven't grabbed yet. There's compacted steel. I don't like sending people outside the defensive range, because if they get caught out, it could be trouble. Alright, so get back to the machinery over there. There's a bunch of stuff outside there. We just got to risk some people, unfortunately. Hopefully Wes can take care of that for us. Oh, Haish's baby prep. Okay. We're going to need a crib for her. And make sure we've got that in advance. And we also have the hospital. Oh, the hospital's going to need a cleaning. But we're also going to want to build ourselves some actual hospital beds. At least one. Oh, we need 5 components for that. Oh, well, we're going to get some components. Whatever happened to our clean sweeper? No one has charged it. All right. Can we carry it to the recharger, please? All right. We need to... Oh, not carry it to the crest. Yes, repair it. I think we've got a logjam here of broken down mechs. I feel we keep trying to put these things on the chargers. What is he doing? Researching. Carry the instant for the recharger. Why will they not charge? I don't know what's going on there. Someone's going to have to clean this hospital because we're not giving birth to a baby in a hospital that's covered in blood and puke. Who's our least favorite person right now? You're our cook. Rodriguez, you do a lot of our junk work. Clean the hospital, please. And let's haul that out of here. There's a lot of agricultural work outside. We have plenty of meals. We're not going to starve anytime soon, but our agriculture industry is a little bit shoddy at the moment. Let's see if we can get our second tree planted. Who ended up with that? Hosh, you still carrying the... Heish, you have the Gorlin seed. Where are you? Alright, you're outside the base. And I think, since you are like 7 months pregnant, we're going to tell you to stay in Greater Basia, which is the metropolitan region of the base. Struck compacted steel. Okay, well, yes, obviously, we knew that was there. That's why we told you to dig. Alright, who's upset? Professor K? What's bothering you, Professor K? What can we do here? You want a neural supercharge? They're in the hallway here. Grab one. Serious pain? What are you in pain from? And hemogen craving. Alright, you're missing some fingers and a nose. And some scar. The scarring will go away. You are a vampire. Hemogen craving minor. We're out of hemogen on the base. Alright, we're going to need to pick some people to draw blood from. Relatively harmless, but I wish we could actually schedule this for colonists. If you have prisoners, you can just turn them into a hemogen farm. But the hemogen craving we can deal with. You could just go around biting people, but that is a small injury. This is essentially really just giving blood. You have a minor blood loss for a little while, and then you replace the blood. My goodness. All right. So we have a gene extractor now. Let's get Wes into the gene extractor. Like, we've used all these components to build it. Let's get some genes extracted. He'll be in there for, I think it's 12 hours. Yeah. And we'll get a random pack of Megalodog genes. Because Wes is a Megalodog. They're all endogenes. should be able to get something interesting out of him and maybe make a new style of person. Maybe add floppy ears to somebody. That's probably one of the least useful things we could do with that ability. All right, how's our power doing here? Oh, we are right at the edge of our grid capacity, so we are going to need to... Oh, I remember what we wanted to research. Geothermal power. There's the reminder. All right, so we're mostly done with vitals monitors, and we can hop on that next. One patient's await medical operation. Oh, that's the hemogen. Professor K. Oh, Svetlana's going to grab it. Oh no, Svetlana, you're going to drink that hemogen, aren't you? Yeah. All right, Professor K, you still... Oh, you got some hemogen. You got the other hemogen. We harvested a couple people. Great. Oh, Crusader King, welcome to the Discord. I'll catch you over there in a little while. I'm very distractible, so I try to keep to 1 or 2 or 12 things at once. I think a 13th wouldn't be helpful. But I'm on the Discord pretty regularly, even when I should be writing. All right, vitals monitors, research, and geothermal. It takes a bit, but it's a good one. All right, we got robust digestion. So, that gives a raw nutrition multiplier of 180%, removes the raw food debuff. Basically, it lets you eat garbage. Not the most useful thing, but we'll keep it on hand. We might trade it. It's worth a little bit of money. We'll just find somebody else to put in next. Let's get a vampire in there, I believe. Yeah. Now, unless we tell them otherwise, they will toss these into the gene banks. They each hold up to 4 gene packs. Oh no, Slaughterer. Wes has had a mental breakdown and is going to vent his anger on your animals because of his poor mood. He's recreation deprived. How are you recreation deprived? We've got a poker table, we've got chess. I think there's a horseshoe pit around somewhere. Read a book. Goodness. Okay, so what do we even have for animals anymore? Do we have animals? We have a carrier dryad. He's going to kill our dryad. Well, only so much you can do. I could have arrested him, I could have attacked him, but... Oh, Wes. And Rodriguez is going to hide in a room because of a hideous environment. It's a mine. You're a miner. You do mining work. What's wrong with this? Oh, is your room actually nice? Which is Rodriguez's room? Is that yours? Yeah, you actually do have a really nice room. It's slightly impressive. Hide in the room is at least harmless. Unless we need her for something vital, she's welcome to just hang out there for a little while. Alright. Now that I have this high-tech research bench in here, we're going to take this apart. It'll get us 1 or 2 components. Actually, we can take a few of these things apart. If we decommission this whole base, we'll get a small number of components back. Like, we're not actually able to use these recharges over here anyway. We'll turn the mech lab into our into part of our base. We actually do have a guy we've stored over in Cryosleep here. I got to remember him there. His name is Hot Sauce. I think he kind of sucked, but we are going to save him. But he was in a lot of trouble and we were really busy. This Tech Prof Sub-Persona core we got for some sort of quest. Advanced component over here. Yeah, we're going to decommission this whole area at some point, which involves getting ourselves enough storage space in the interior of our base. Making good progress here, but Wes and Rodriguez have basically had it with this whole situation. Yeah, Rodriguez is still hiding in a room. That's okay. She's just depressed and carrying around an assault rifle. Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Oh yeah, we're short on power. You get that going back again. Let's. Can we turn these off? No, we can't. We could uninstall them, but I'm not gonna uninstall our temple speaking equipment. Let's see. Do we have any rule change? We can do a conversion ritual. Oh, Charlie needs to try converting Svetlana again. What did we get out of Svetlana? Let's look at the contents of our gene pack. Piercing spine. That is not what we were hoping for there. Where's try that again. Yeah, carriers grow an opening in their upper chest along with a quiver of keratin spines. It's one of the weird things they added. I don't know why they gave that to vampires or sanguophages in this game. One of the worst things we could have gotten out of her gene pool. Let's... Okay, we can't. Your genes are regrowing. We can't do anything to you. Let's see who we can put in here. We can get one of the Yidikins. Not one of the pregnant Yidikins, hopefully. Baseliners have no interesting genes. Let's get Shellin in there. I'm not a big fan of Yidikin. They're basically Wookiees. In game terms, they're not really great. Alright. Got her down to 23% certainty in her beliefs. We are just winnowing her down. I do need to figure out where that Geraldine seed went. And we need to plant that. Alright. Still carrying that thing around. As soon as Haish wakes up, we'll have her drop that. And we'll plant it outdoors. Where it can be pretty. Alright. Where can we plant that? Where are good places to plant that? No. That's too much of our farmland we're giving up there. Where do we want to put it? A little bit of overlap with our tree zone. That's fine. I think we're willing to do that. But these little areas on the ground, if you look at the beauty, 10 beauty just walking through this area. So people get happy just for going outdoors. And back and forth to the fields, we'll take care of that for them. Yeah, I think Wes was the one who tried to jailbreak just before we converted him to our cause. Oh, we're back in the business of harvesting. We can get a cotton crop in. We can work on some more of these favorite color carpets and get our rec room carpeted. I love the look of the hex carpet. Oh, gene extracted psychically dull. I don't mind having psychic dull. We still have butcher table. Yeah, we are butchering creatures forever. So there's a lot of dead buffalo. We had a bad winter. We forgot to feed our buffalo, and by forgot to feed them, I mean the plentiful crops we had planted for them to graze on all got covered in snow, and I didn't have a way to save them in time. Do pets and animals help with morale? They can. Not all of them. But certain pets can be trained to, I forget what they actually call it, comfort it maybe? It's basically like cuddling the animals. Like dogs can get it, I think pandas can get it, I think monkeys can cuddle. Yeah, and it gives you a little mood debuff for hanging out with your animal. Alright, so we are getting a raid from Moik Libu. They are attacking immediately. The raiders intend to breach your walls. They determine their own path to your colony and destroy anything in their way. Watch out. They appear to be unusually clever. They'll avoid your turret's field of fire and notice some of your traps. All right, where are they coming from? They're coming from up here. Oh, they're attacking immediately. So let's see where they actually decide to come in. All right, who is everybody armed? Charge rifle, beam repeater, awesome weapon, assault rifle, Heish, I think, is incapable of violence, so it doesn't matter. Heavy SMG. Beer, that's not good. Professor K could use a weapon. Steel Mace, she likes melee, even though it's contraindicated by our belief system. She is not one of our believers yet. Boofman's got... He's carrying cloth, that's not helpful. And Wes has a heavy SMG. I'll select everybody, get rid of Boofman, Svetlana, and Heish, who's pregnant anyway. Let's get them rallied, and maybe over here. I bet they're going to come through the wall here. This could be a mess if they decide to come through the corner there. All right, let's get our people arrayed properly. All right, Professor K and... Oh, did I not grab Svetlana? Svetlana definitely needs to be out here. Schelling can get over there. Rodriguez, get behind... Whoops. Rodriguez can get behind there. Schelling, Charlie7, Wes. Alright, Professor W. There. And Hosh. There. Ooh. That's, they're extinguish, yeah. Boy, these guys are doing great. Oh, wow. That's a grenade. We avoided that. Oh, Charlie7, run! Run, Charlie7! Oh! Oh, Professor W died. He get hit with a grenade. Oh my god, did you just throw a grenade at 3 of your own guys? Hosh died. Oh my goodness. These guys are going crazy with these grenades everywhere. Wow. This is brutal. Now this is why we need some real defenses for this base. We've waited a little bit too long. All right, let's get Carlson downed over there, if we can. All right, we're gonna let him go. Professor K, you're just crawling to bed. All right, who do we lose? We lost Hosh and Professor W. All right, how bad is everyone else hurt? Wes, you are more or less okay. A couple knife blade wounds. Svetlana is down, but she's deathless. We don't have to worry too much about her. Where does she end up? She's not on fire. Okay. Professor K is able to crawl. Honestly, in no real danger. He's been burned badly, but yeah, we'll survive that. Rodriguez, minor burns. Charlie7, you're mostly a robot, and you're gonna be fine. Okay, so we did lose 2 people, but the survivors seem mostly okay. Let's unrecruit everybody. And whoops, who didn't take the? Oh, okay. Oh, Fur here, an acrobat, unconscious, unwaveringly loyal. That's a shame. You have 2 hours left, and that's going to be it for you. Let's get these fires put out. Boofman, rescue Professor K, please. We appreciate the help. Heish, can you come here and rescue Svetlana? Oh, Shellin is down. Hold on, I missed Shellin. Holy crap. recruit Charlie7 and 10 to Shellen without medicine. Alright, there we go. Lucio, welcome. Yeah, we definitely were a lot of explosions. We had some raiders came who were armed with basically nothing but grenades of various sorts. And they did great work with it. Alright, who have we got? Charlie7, what are you going to do there? No, Charlie, tending to yourself. Okay, respect that. Wes, why are you digging at limestone? You definitely need to pick out a hospital bed and stay there. Alright, Rodriguez, resting. Who else is here? Oh, we have Porker the Evangelist. Death in 1 second. Okay. Shellen, someone needs to come and collect you. Hey, what are you up to? You're rescuing Svetlana. When you're done rescuing Svetlana, rescue Shellen. Alright, now you're rescuing... No, still queued. It's a long walk. Infection. Who got infected? Shellen. Alright, you get a temporary bump to industrial medicine. Okay, alright. Professor K, could you just kindly... Like, you're walking past someone who needs help. Alright, we're going to... I think we're just going to turn this to colonists, even. This will be clear all. Colonist corpses. And we'll do that twice. All right, Charlie7, have you attended to everybody? You have a bad habit of this. Do not, yeah, they're attend. Oh my goodness. All right, we need to create a stockpile in here of, or really a shelf, of herbal medicine. Actually, I don't think we need a stockpile. Do we need to... Oh, we have already taken all the shelves out of here. We had a bunch of shelves in the old facility that we needed to move over to our base, but let's just grab the limestone and build our own. All right. And we'll have that for medicine. Just, people are going to die if you have to run halfway across the base to grab herbal medicine out of a big stockpile over there. Hey, what are you doing? You're playing poker now. Awesome. Is everyone else okay? No. No poker until everyone's tended to. Thank you. Goodness. People die of like just minor injuries because no one's looking after them. And the infection for Shellen. Come on. Oh, we did manage to build the hospital bed, which is good. Haitia's going to need that soon, 3rd trimester. Whoever's in that bed's getting kicked out of it when we need it for her. Eclipse. That's fine. Alright. Who is still in trouble? Bloodloss Extreme. That's fine for a vampire. She'll just regrow it. Wes... What is wrong with Wes? Rest until healed. What happened? And Charlie, just patch those wounds up. Stop him bleeding. What is going on? Why does Wes keep getting up? Alright, Charlie, chase him down. Chase him down. There, that wasn't hard, was it? You're like, no, no, I'm fine. It's almost the opposite of a drama queen. It's like an anti-drama queen. It's really the tough guy act, the like, oh, I was shot, but I'm not going to let the paramedics check me out because I have a police job to do. Alright, I failed constructing carpet. Some materials have been wasted. I can live with that as far as messages go. Let's double check. Shellen. How bad is your infection? Do we let that get out of hand? It's very close. I think you'll pull ahead if we manage to keep you in bed and recovering. Alright, Rodriguez. Perfectly fine. Professor K is fine again. Svetlana, all her wounds have healed. She just needs to repair some blood. What's on fire? I don't know. Find out in a second here. Let me double check before I get... Okay. Wes is going to be fine. On fire. Oh, we do have some fires down here. It's just our old Muffalo patch. If everything down here burns, not really that big an idea. Big deal. Do we have a Carl-like drama queen in the gifted school? I don't know if I'd say anyone's Carl-like, except in that Charlie7 has a little bit of Carl in him. Like, Carl is a good liar, like, face-to-face, and so is Charlie7, but Charlie7's a better liar on a grander scale. A stray planing square on the floor over here. Don't know what that's about. I also don't need some of the planning down here anymore. Corpse obsession. Boofman. Oh, that's fun. Boofman has broken inside and become obsessed with corpses. He's going to find a corpse and present it for all to see. Oh, what are you going to grab, Boofman? Have we been lax about disposing of corpses? Or did you dig one up? Oh, that's an old friend, I think. What are you carrying? You're carrying Nora. Yeah, Nora died in a previous raid. Nora was a Forsaken that we were going to try to fix. Hey, we haven't had a trader in a while. Alright, someone really needs to dispose of Nora. Let's... Alright, where is our trader coming in? Coming in from the north. Hey, look, there's a shortcut into our base. We should really close that up. Svetlana, is she our backup negotiator? Yeah. So we're just going to wait for Charlie7 to finish cremating. Oh, you're not even... Okay, let's change the order up on these. Get the colonist corpses out of the way first. And before we do that, let's just get this bulk trade out of the way, Charlie. You can do the other stuff later. Alright. What do you guys have? What do we have? We have a lot of weird leathers to get rid of. Let's clean this up. We're going to keep cloth. We're going to make a lot of carpeting out of that. Light leather, pigskin, blue fur I might keep. Camel hide, heavy fur. Well, I have a lot of muffalo fur, or muffalo wool. Let's see what we can do without giving up all of that first, but we might just install that. Tech Prof Persona Core. We don't need that. We're not going for that victory condition. Let's sell that off. Alright, these are all our books that we could sell. We're not selling books. Let's see. Prosthetics. Yeah, he's poking around weird places on my desk that only become accessible to him when the arm for my microphone boom is positioned like this. He's trying to get into places that he doesn't really fit, and he scared himself. he is definitely the coward of the pair of cats I've got. All right, let's see. Dye. We don't need more. We have plenty of dye, actually. Anything down here? They don't have gold to sell. We can get rid of a buffalo wool duster. There's a lot of money there. Oh, he brushes it right off. Don't worry. He's not traumatized or anything. He's just like naturally skittish, which is weird because, to be fair, I could say because nothing as bad has ever happened to him in his entire life, but we got him as a stray. We got him as a rescue. He was found on the streets. We don't know what happened to him in the first few weeks of his life, but I can guarantee you that other than having to go get fixed, nothing bad has happened to him his entire life since. He is just like, you want to talk drama queens? That's a drama queen. Yeah, little kittens are very sharp and not very... they're not as agile as they will grow up to be. When my older cat, Soria, was a little kitten, she used to like hanging out with me during my work day. She'd curl up in my lap and sleep there, but she'd also try to walk along my arm while I'm using the mouse. And she was little bitty, like this big, and she would fall off, and her first instinct is to put all of her claws out and catch herself. And she managed to fall anyway and takes part of my arm with her. Yeah, I don't miss those super sharp little claws. She is so much more careful and competent these days. All right, these guys are really not a very interesting trade. They have a lot of stuff. We'll grab some herbal medicine from them for the sake of it. We're just gonna. Oh, actually, you have too much money there, so we'll find a little bit more to grab, I guess. I don't think we want a goat. What else can we just take back in the other direction? Get the dye. Yeah, it works out. I don't mind giving them a little bit of excess. That's fine. Discovered an active launch site. That's fine. Let's... Oh, two... Okay. A biotech genetics lab on Earth. Oh, we still don't have the stupid shuttle because of our... I thought we had an engine. We have enough plasteel. We have enough steel. Components we could get. I know there's still some out in the map. But we are definitely short on the engine. I'll have to stockpile enough money for that later. Yeah, it's always sad thinking about the lives our pets may have led before we got to them. It is nice to know that we can stop that sort of thing from ever happening again. At least that much is in our power. Alright, we finally created some corpses there, thank you. Alright, let's start clearing some of these... Alright, we have Professor W. Equips, Mad Raccoon. There's a Mad Raccoon somewhere. I have no idea what happened with that. We were so distracted by other stuff. Oh, we have a school dance opportunity. Let's host a school dance if we can. Used to boost the morale around here a little bit. Good 96% quality school dance. Yeah, honestly, that raccoon thing just got whoosh right in the wash of notifications. School dance got canceled. Light bulb not powered. Oh, come on. Can we try that again? We can try it again. All right, let's try. Okay, that's just sad. Our power is so right at the edge. Oh, grid excess 1300. What is going on? Don't know. Can we try one more time? There's no excuse for this to not work. There we go. People enjoying themselves, which is how you can tell it's not a real school dance. This is all fictional. Oh, we get an Outlander waste pack drop. Indic Avatar MJ Benson of Hadferinum has a special request. Someone has dumped an abundance of toxic waste packs near one of her settlements and she is unable to safely store them. If you accept, Benson will deliver 110 toxic waste packs by transport pod. If not kept frozen, the toxic waste packs will dissolve over time, polluting nearby terrain. Guess what we're going to do with them? We can accept for a healer mech serum, which... tempting. 23 Glitterwold medicine, which is quite a bit. We can get a book, notes on construction, and a chart of the wonderful Badlands. And a little bit of jade. I'm not concerned about the jade whatsoever. Let's look at this book. Jacqueline Jackalope Richter went with the mules into the depths of Bingham, listening to old miners tell stories of construction and learning its secrets. She found this useful when she built bridges. The schematic was first printed in December of 5350. Heavy bridges, 70 per hour. It's a masterwork, don't get me wrong. It's a good book, but don't think that's what we're going to go with. I think we're going to get the heavy mech serum, or sorry, healer mech serum. That way, if somebody gets like their brains splattered, if there's a little bit left, we can heal them. All right. I think if these go well, we have a chance to get a new colonist. The unforgettable school dance. Everyone participating in the ritual gained a 1-day work focus buff, 20% global work speed. Yay! Oh, and plus 16 mood for 6 days. That's the real benefit. There we go. That should keep people from freaking out. And a look change for Wes. Where did we put our... I think it's over here in the corner. Let's see what Wes wants for style. Are he here to take care of himself? Looks like he already took care of his own new hairdo. Okay, so it would show a red warning up here if there was something he didn't want. Let's look at your apparel colors. What's your favorite color? Yeah, you'll be happy getting to wear your favorite color. Alright, pods arrived. Now, send somebody out to grab the healer mech serum. And the waste packs arrived. Yeah, we'll haul those eventually. Oh, you know what? We've lost some people. I think it's time to let Hot Sauce out of his cryo sleep. All right, let's. Okay, we can't capture him at this point because we don't have a designated prison. This used to be somebody's bedroom. Now it's for prisoners. How badly are you hurt, Hot Sauce? Death in 5 hours. All right. We will tend to you without medicine. Not exactly our best doctor here, but... Come on. Come on, you can fix him. This is more harrowing than it should be. Death in 3 hours. The number should be going up. Blood loss extreme. She's just not good enough at this to save him, I think. Did I get, it looks like 2 more stab wounds to take care of. My goodness. I sent her over here because I thought she would, you know, be able to just pick him up and carry him. Initially, I thought she might have hemogen, but she didn't. All right. Good enough. Capture him. Let a real doctor deal with him. All right. Do we have... We've not built the shelf here yet. All right. Charlie, what are you up to? Building hex tile, carpet. Build this shelf. Wait, where did... Svetlana, where did you go? Oh, you're still working on them. Okay. Alright, this is going to be for medicine only. And our healer mech serum. And if we got a resurrection serum, we'll put that there too. But all right, Svetlana, thank you for, I guess, accomplishing your task. You did a poor job of it, but you did the job. Oh, sad wander. What are you upset about? Ravenously hungry because it took you so long that you didn't eat. And your solution to being hungry is just walk around. All right, so at least getting a meal. Oh, West converted Svetlana to his religion. Svetlana's... Okay. Certainty fell to 21%. All right, we still need to get Svetlana. Charlie, you're ready for conversion once her sad wander is done. All right, is Hot Sauce any good? He's a night owl. He has good construction skill. He is a warm body. We will convert him. We will collect his blood for sustenance purposes. All right, how are we doing on research? All right, we're about, what is it? 60% through, 2/3? Somewhere in that range. All right, Shellen, no longer incapable. All right, Haish, you are going to be given out, or given birth anytime now. Let's clean the hospital. Make sure you keep it clean. You're ready for whenever. Let's also get medicine out of these areas. There. We should start bringing that into the base now. Have we repaired the wall yet? We have not repaired the wall yet. Why have we not repaired the wall yet? Charlie, when you wake up, work on that wall. Let's get these weapons all taken care of. Shellen, grab your beam repeater in the morning. It's not in great shape, but it's still a beam repeater. Svetlana no longer wandering in sadness. Right, Charlie locked himself out of the base. That's fine. Get back in. Let's find where Svetlana is. She's sleeping. Charlie, you can wake her up and bother her about joining our cult. Sorry, I mean ideologian. All right, 9.9%. We're starting to do fractions now. All right, who else can we throw in the gene processor? Toss Hot Sauce in there. Get some waster genes. We do have psychite dependency for them, so we will have to give some of the psychite tea we've got, which is a good thing we've got it. It's one of the reasons we actually produced psychite in the first place, in case we needed to rescue someone who was addicted. Rare thrombos. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Is Haish still inspired taming? Haish still has inspired taming. All right, we have a female thrombo and female thrombo. The younger one is 96. We will set her to tame. And we will get ourselves a pet thrombo. We will make the provisions needed to tame that, or sorry, to feed that thrombo through winters as needed. What? Oh, sorry, it's Heish. Damn it. We'll try to tame the other one. Darn it. I picked the wrong person. This will be easier, though. This is the guaranteed one. Inspired taming. Trumbo 1. Hooray. Alright, we're going to assign to Greater Basia. Plenty of places to eat in Greater Basia. And we will train you for everything. I'm trying to think what the base Thrumbo gets for special training opportunity. Let's see, training. Thrumbo Roar. Command the Thrumbo to release a deafening roar. This has a chance to cause hostile humans and animals to tremble in fear, reducing their movement, speed, and manipulation. Thank you for the cheer. This is now our school mascot. If we ever get a sports team, it will be the Thrumbos. Oh, marriage is on. Professor K proposed a lifelong commitment to Svetlana. Svetlana agreed, and the two are now engaged. Hooray! Area revealed. Oh, we just mined our way through to connecting these spots. Well, that's an interesting development there. Now, anyone familiar with the game may note this strange wall. This is almost certainly our ancient danger, so I'm going to quickly mark that off. Roughly there. It's not the exact shape of it. But we are going to want to fill back in wall around this area that we've discovered. Not a priority, though. We'll take care of that later. At some point, though, it may be fun to invite the ancient danger into our base over here. We have plenty of firepower to blast whatever most likely in there. All right, Heish is in labor. All right, let's get Shillen out of that bed. Heish into that bed. Okay. And we will gather people as needed. Let's get Rodriguez clean the hospital again. The hospital's clean. Rodriguez, clean the hospital. It's not clean yet. You weren't done. Okay. Charlie7. No. It's a ritual. Gather for childbirth. There we go. 88% chance. What would make this better? Room could be a tiny bit cleaner. Indoors is just a check mark. Charlie7 having higher medical skill, really. More loved ones present. Alright. How are Shillen and Heish related? Oh wait, is Shillen the father? Never mind. That is the father. For some reason I thought the one who died was the father, but there we go. Healthy child. Alright, congratulations, Heish. Chance of healthy childbirth disquality was 90%. The baby has been given a temporary name, Baby Shillen. You can change it until 1 day after birth. Let's have a look at the baby. Baby newborn. It is healthy. It is getting herbal medicine like everybody else. And it is unremarkable at the moment. Alright, so do we name the baby? Yeah, let's come up with a name. Bit. Buy it. I don't know how you'd pronounce that. I can come up with a few different ways. We don't have Michael here to come in with a better recommendation, but I don't really like buy it. Yet. No, we're not keeping that. All right, parents are Heish and Oyurk. Heoi? Be a combination. Sorry, we have a boy child. Father Oyurk. What about Oyurk Jr.? Whoops. Nickname Junior. There we go. That works. We have a day to change our minds. I mean, we can honestly change their names anytime. I can do it for free. It costs you people some small number of terras. There we go. All right, what do we get from this guy? Wake up impervious. And unattractive. Now, unattractive sounds like it's just a downside, but it does improve the metabolic efficiency. Wake up impervious is a -5 though. Immune to wake up addiction is pretty great. You can use wake up all the time for really no reason. I mean, it wasn't really meant to be an onerous cost. It really just stops people from stopping in, randomly assigning something a stupid name and running off. You basically need to stick around for, you know, a couple hours worth of I forget what the actual earn rate is. I think 100 terras an hour. So yeah, anyone who's watched a couple streams is fine. So unattractive, metabolic complexity +1, wake up impervious, metabolic complexity -5, which is, it shows how good wake up impervious is. But it does go against our ideology to have just casual drug use. Now, I see this Thrumbo asleep in our temple, or committee chamber. We need to find a bedroom for this Thrumbo. And I think, let's find an animal bed. Muffalo wool animal bed, right in Charlie7's room. Because, you know, we don't mind finding a Thrumbo in our committee chamber, but what's insulting, though, is that our mighty school mascot is forced to sleep on the floor. Not even in a bed. All right, Professor K is upset. We probably don't need this outdoor area anymore. I'll let him finish building this, but we're not going to build that. But in mechanoids, live chunks. All right, Professor K, you need a death rest. And if a hemogen craving and you're depressive, all right, we're going to have you just bite somebody. You're going to blood feed on, where is Boofman? There you go. Go get him. And then we're going to send you to bed. Get him, get him, get him. Chase him down. Boofman's fast. Look at him go. Why is Professor K so? Oh, because he's got the hemogen craving. He's and he's the outdoors in the light. Yeah, like Jaws. There's no getting away from him for long. All right, which bed is yours? This one? No. There we go. Professor K. Consume your simple meal, and then start your death rest. You'll feel better. All right, Charlie7. Okay, another 1.6 days until you can try again to convert Svetlana. I don't know how much her belief is going to go back up in the meantime, but we have a shot at getting her this next conversion attempt. Marriage is on. Sad one or Svetlana. There. Low hemogen for Svetlana also. Where's Wes? Oh, Wes is... Okay, he's taking care of some of this excess mining. Where's Rodriguez? She's so mentally stable. Let's lead feed on Rodriguez. Longer term, we may need to come up with a solution for Hemogen Farm. Where's Svetlana's room? Is she staying up here or something? Boofman. Is anyone in this room? Oh no, okay. Svetlana, where is your bedroom? Hey, Rodriguez. Oh, if we zoom in, we can see. Never mind. Svetlana, you're over here. Svetlana. Alright, you're gonna consume a simple meal, and then you can start your death rest. Animal filth. Oh yeah, thrombos are messy. Yeah. It's only one of it. And we should name our mascot Thrombosa. It would be nice if we could dye her the school color. But I don't think they're going to let us do that. Alright, we get a lot of limestone. We can build some structures out of this. Alright, so we've gotten all the way to here. Let's take care of our defenses in this zone before we start spreading out. And conversion, Charlie7's converted hot sauce. My goodness, this guy just folded. Well, I mean, I can't complain. I'm really just more upset that it's been so much more work for Svetlana, who's already, part of our cabal. It's auto wake. Set compressor K to also. Oh, he's already on auto wake. Great. All right, 13 components, 2 advanced components. 13 is pretty low for components, but we haven't researched how to get past that problem. Oh, Professor W died. He was our main researcher. I mean, Charlie7 can do it, but he's got a lot of other stuff on his plate. I don't think hot sauce is the solution to that either. Well, you can put hot sauce on a lot of things, but a research bench isn't one of them. Let's see, intellectual. Actually, I take it back. His intellectual's not crazy. We'll get him on a night owl schedule, and maybe we'll have a night shift for research. That's actually not half bad. And maybe you're researching hot sauce. He can be on wake up too, so I mean he doesn't really need to sleep much at all. I think we do have some wake up kicking around from raiders we've gotten. Only 6 of it, but he's not addicted to it. Psychite T he'll need. We'll have to be better about keeping that around. I think we stopped growing Psychite. Yeah, let's change this one back to Psychite. There we go, Psychoid plant. Alright, we still got a bunch of stuff over here. Smoke launchers. Psychic drone low for female. Oh, that's what we need, is more mental troubles for our people. My poor guys are psychic and smokeless dependent. Or smoke leaf dependent. Yeah. I mean, you pick your poison. At least sometimes you can get some offsetting bonuses for stuff. Alright. But psychoid leaves would be nice if we cooked those. Do we have a build here for it? Like psychite tea forever. Alright, we're low on simple meals, so I guess he's going to be working at that for a while. Let's build a copy. And we'll build a copy of that too. And we'll get a higher priority on some psychite tea also. We need to mine out some more freezer space. Struck more compacted steel. Yeah, we knew that would be there. Right, somebody needs to come and grab all this stuff. Maybe we got our gene lab over here. Do we want to make this also our mech lab? I mean, we're in no position to really be making more mechs, but... Oh, there's our constructoid. Good job, little buddy. Doing great. This looks like a defensive setup. Let's get some hidden conduit down the hallway here. And we'll get a floodlight. I don't know how well that works from behind the wall if it blocks, but we'll put it there, and it should illuminate the enemy. Strong immunity and something else. Strong immunity is nice. I'm not 100% sold on it. If you tend to people well, they don't need the immunity that well. I love, like, tough. If you get robust or tough, those are great, because people actually take less damage. Flash storm, do we have any problems? Outside the base. Alright, a little bit of a fire in the base. Whoa. Alright, there we go. Hey, what? One man firing, or one woman fire squad. Alright, quest we weren't doing expired. Alright, we're going to need to do some actual schoolwork. Let's set up a school. Let's see, where's the blackboard? School desk, table, blackboard, there we go. We'll do, alright, let's get those school desks first. Do 2 desks. Now let's do 3. Well, let's do them in rows. Cancel that. Gotta work for an aesthetic here. There we go. There. Heat wave. Okay, we'll be a little careful about that. The inside of our base shouldn't be in too much trouble. Yes, 33 outside, 24 inside. One of the nice parts about building indoors in a mountain. Alright, what do we have a lot of? Still a bunch of muffalo wool. Let's make some muffalo wool couches. We've got this like 12-day-old baby, and we're preparing an entire like 8-person school for them. Looks change movement. Movement. Alright, let's take a look quickly. Alright, you are still ultra humanist. It's just okay, you're working on a fire. We'll let you take care of your own look. Where are they going? Oh wow, our defensive wall's burning down. All the more reason to work on modernizing our defenses. Alright, let's get in here. Structure, limestone wall, replace. Add. Oh, compacted machinery. Let's just grab that quickly. Alright, we've got double layer there. Double layered that. Not too far off from saying that this is going to be plugged up. Well, the grenade guys laughed at wooden walls, and not all of them are going to be grenadiers, so let's reinforce there. And then let's look down here. I think we do want to just go around and clean that off. Oh, movement is catatonic. Final straw, tired. Alright, let's... Who's nearby? West, Sleep, Shellen, Rodriguez. Rescue movement, please. What? No. Rescue movement. What part of rescue movement was consume simple meal? Crisis of belief, hot sauce. Belief in ultrahumanism reduced to 3%. Felstraw malnourished. Why are you malnourished? We have, well, I guess we don't have tons of food. Oh, Hosh was our cook. Let's look at our... Alright, we lost our major cook. Yeah. I forget, do we care about nutrient paste in this religion of ours? Let's look. Nutrient paste, don't mind. I think it is time for some nutrient paste. People can go into the freezer to grab their nutrient paste. That's fine. Not ideal. Oh, we can also expand this zone. Oh, hey! Some more steel up there. It'd be nice if someone butchered some of these animals, too. We don't have tons of components, but we can spare 3 to make this thing. Did we ever finish? Oh, we're still working on geothermal power. Tortoise self-tamed. Sir, are you sure you know what you're signing up for? We've already got a school mascot. I don't think lifespan of a tortoise is going to be helped by associating with us. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff going offline here. Let's... Oh, okay. We need to figure out something. Okay, we can turn off the cremator. that'll actually save a bunch of power. Once you're done trying to tame the Thrumbo, or train the Thrumbo. All right, it's learned guard. Nice. So now we can have a Thrumbo guarding our people and tanking grenades for us. Charlie, I know we meant well here, but let's make some hoppers. Oh, immediately got a nutrient-based meal. Excellent. Boy, is this place filthy. We're definitely going to need to get our clean sweepers back working once we get some charging situation. All right, I'm going to name the turtle Irwin. All right, let's get animals. All right, Irwin it is. Now we have to keep him safe. Damn you. All right, let's animals. Greater Basia at least. I don't want you wandering outside the walls. You went on a Psychate binge, Professor K, because he wanted a neural supercharge. I don't think he knows what psychic, or what Psychate does, because I think it's the opposite. Alright, malnutrition moderate. Can someone feed this guy? Heish? Oh, someone's actually going to come by, work on him already. Alright, now. After you feed Junior. Does Hot Sauce not need food anymore? Malnutrition moderate. What? How, can we not feed him? Why is... Charlie, you really got to work on some stuff here. Build the hoppers. It's not even that hard. Oh, that's a big vein of steel up here. Like it. Alright, let's clear out some more of their plans in this area, show what we've got left to make. Plenty of Steeler on a grab. It's actually tempting to just mine this little bit through here and close it off over here so we have access to it more conveniently. Might even do that, actually. Let's just mine those out. And here, a little replacement there. All right, we still have tons of limestone blocks. I'm going to build a whole big set of limestone shelves in here. There we go. Limestone shelf. Like, the shelves don't even really take all that much material. What, at 20 each? 40 each? 20. Like, I just signed 16 of them, that's 320. We have 2,400. Won't even drop us below the 2,000 mark to get those out. As long as I remember to designate them for various foodstuffs, should be fine. Yeah, we can get to all this stuff. We shouldn't be worried. Mine that out, get into here, build these walls, and I'll chop through here. I don't want to have the whole base accessible from there. Oh, and our constructoid ran out. But we can see what we're shooting at from here now. Get all those out of there. We don't want cover for our invaders. And then once we've got a way into the base there, mad donkeys. How many mad donkeys are we worrying about here? Those look like 3. Now, do we have a way into the base? Ooh, yeah. Oh, yes, through here. I think it is time to rally the troops and take on the mad donkeys that are going to be coming at us. And while we're at it, let's designate this vein to mine. All right. Svetlana, can you tank the donkeys for us? All right. Good job, everybody. Thank you. Svetlana, Boofman, how badly are you hurt? Not very, and not very. Oh, Wes, what are you doing? Okay, you're mining up there, that's fine. I don't know if the prison. We have a prison break? Hot sauce. What are you talking? Oh, you know what? We haven't started recruiting you yet. Don't worry. It'll be fine once you're recruited. Okay, Charlie7. You should be sufficient to stop this prison break. Hopefully Thrombosa doesn't have to get involved, because I don't know if that'd end well. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, you're going to melee attack. This is not a fight you're going to win, Hot Sauce. I really hope Thrombosa does not get involved. There we go. Because that's not good for the long-term health of a prisoner. Great, just a bunch of bruising. Wes is throwing a tantrum. You're going to smash things. What things in particular? Random things I can kind of live with. basically just your bedroom. Alright. Now, some minor repairs to be completed. Boofman, what are you useful for? First of all, you've been tended to. You have. I think we want to prioritize cleaning for you. We need a lot of cleaning around here. You can definitely do doctoring. High prio. Child care, too. Wardening. But we need someone dedicated to doing a little bit of cleaning around here. And until the bot situation is cleaned up, that's you. Like, a clean base is so disproportionately useful. Oh wow, that did not help a lot, Boofman. Random sub emote unlocked. What'd you get? The Rimworld Roombas are great. I just have gotten myself into a situation where I don't have many components yet, and when I wanted to move everything from this little room over here into the base, I really just don't have the bandwidth to reestablish it. Although I probably can't afford to make a charger. Maybe two. Let's look into that. Let's get mech rechargers. Yeah, that'll actually be worth it, I think. Oh, you only take one component? Build 3. And lights don't take components. And they take almost no steel, so having a little light in here won't hurt. Oh, look at this. Oh, this looks like a place kids can learn. Excellent couch. Excellent couch. Good couch. Pretty nice furniture in here. Bonus learning rate. Ooh. Hold on. Let's reinstall this there. Because I think that'll get us... Or what do we get? Cargo pods? I think it'll get us the bonus from all of those if we scooch the outer ones in. They won't look as nice, but we do want the bonus. Alright, let's get our cargo pods. What are these? These are fine vegetarian meals. We get to them in time. Don't let them rot. Some more components in the walls. Definitely use that. Alright, quest active. Travelers need charity. Alright, first things first. A group of poor travelers are approaching looking for help. The travelers are begging for 490 silver. They want the silver so they can buy back a friend who was recently kidnapped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've heard this scam before. You can give items to the travelers by selecting a colonist and right-clicking on Jaguar. Not a great name when you get Jaguar as your nickname. Oh, I love that emote. Total bleeding thoughts right there. These travelers are not part of any faction. If you wish, you can choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them without diplomatic consequences. Let's jump to these guys. Okay, flop hats mean they're probably high life. Let's see what they got. They're part of the army. Oh, they are high life. Supremacist ranchers. Okay. Weird. Drug use is essential, and ranching is central to their beliefs. They are stoner cowboys. Yeah, they're part of the army, but they can't rescue their friend. That's a little sus, huh? Let's see, who have they got? They've got Spider and Jaguar. These sound like prison nicknames. Spider is a wimp. Sanguine psychopath. Dabi or Tasca. A geologist who's a slow-learning misogynist. A neurotic gourmand. So what other beliefs have we got? Supremacist high-life ranchers. They respect execution if guilty. People got to wear clothes. They won't allow organ harvesting. They find cannibalism and blindness abhorrent. I think that's interesting. Nutrient paste disgusting. They want put skulls on spikes. Slavery is acceptable. Yeah, I don't think we want. I think your friend's better off with whoever's got him. Let's see, supremacist is that's where they get the slavery is acceptable and respected execution if the party is guilty. Their preferred xenotypes are impids. I don't see any impids there with them. And preferred apparel is flop hats for everyone. I actually kind of appreciate the flop hat aesthetic, but and Jaguar is an optimist but a delicate wimp. He's a genie, which is actually really great. Honestly, that's a super useful xenotype. But I don't know if we're going to help these guys. You guys are part of an army of supremacist stoner ranchers. Go get your own friend back. Like, you know why we don't go begging people to get our friends back? Because we've got weapons. I don't think these guys are bad enough that we're going to off with their heads them. But I don't think we're going to help them. We've got 1,800 silver. We want to buy ourselves a shuttle engine the next time we see one. Speaking of which, I should probably build a comms console so we can contact orbit. We don't have tons of components, but that's probably one that's worth it. Kids will like it. Let's just get ourselves back in the base here. This is one that I should have built a while back. Comms console. And it'll be part of the radio talking learning thing for kids. And we can contact some orbital traders, which means I will have to put some orbital trade beacons, but one thing at a time. We've also got a quest, Active Diplomacy, but this is making peace with the raiders. Raider factions are welcome to keep trying. Those pigskins did a really good job, but they can take another swing at us when they're ready. Who else is working on construction? Charlie, obviously. Professor K should be. That should be your number one thing. I mean, you're a professor of engineering. I don't know what you do all day, honestly, Professor K. You're building a comms console, because I told you to start constructing stuff. All right, we have the Summon Diabolus event available. Mechanitor. You can use the comms console to summon a dangerous and hostile Diabolus mechanoid. Be prepared, Diabolus mechanoids are extremely powerful. If you defeat the Diabolus, it will drop the following items. A signal chip +1. That's how you advance down the path for the Mechanitor techs. We will do that. Probably not tonight. We have a lot of other little stuff going on. We'll want to get prepped for that and definitely get our defenses in order. That might be the first thing we want to invite into this stone bunker to fire at from range. Diabolus will wreck. Might even want to fight it outside, depending on where it lands. It has a ability that really just destroys structures. Quite kiteable. Charlie7 could probably solo it if given a large field. Just fire, 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 move, fire, 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 move. Any rituals? You do conversion ritual. Svetlana, are you ready to convert yet? Oops, didn't mean to click that. Let's just hover over it. 12% certainty. Let's see if we can have a nice conversion ritual to finish you off. 70%. Expected quality. Let's go for it. Let's all get together and embarrass her into doing the right thing. Come on. Come on. Come on! Join us. Hey! It worked! It's an effective conversion ritual. The conversion ritual was effective. The speech not only delivered solid arguments and visibly swayed the convertee's thoughts, but kept the crowd entertained as well. Everyone participating in the ritual gains +3 mood for 6 days. And Svetlana is now on board. It means a couple things. One, oh, wait a minute. Oh no! It's at 0. How can you even have 0.01 certainty? No. Well, I take that back. She has not actually converted. She has 0.01% certainty left before she'll switch over to us. Ugh. I hope someone has a little conversation with her in the hallway about that. And I don't mean that in a threatening way. I mean literally, like, could someone kindly just talk to this woman and explain that we kind of need this? All right, we're charging Constructoid. We're charging Agrahand. Okay. We do need some more power, though. What can we shut off temporarily? What has a nice on-off switch for us? Can't afford that. We just muddle through for a little bit. All right. Siege. Moik Libu. A group of pigskins have arrived nearby. It looks like they want to besiege your colony and pound you with mortars from a distance. You can try to wait them out or go get them. Well, not great options. That's a bunch of you guys, isn't it? These guys are going to be our #1 adversaries. We don't have long range to fight back, although we actually do have drop pods. I could fill this up. Well, we don't have any fuel for it, but whatever. We could drop chem fuel on them if we had it, but I think it's time we just get out there. We can't let them just attack us from a distance. And if we let them finish building the mortars, we could just pick them up and bring them back to the base after. Alright, let's let them finish that. Alright, what colonist needs rescue? Rodriguez? What happened to Rodriguez? Alright, she's just been chopped down. Let's coagulate Rodriguez's injuries. Bam. Alright. Charlie7, you're melee attacking. Where's Rodriguez trying to get? Just crawling to safety. Okay. Boofman. Just rescue Rodriguez. Alright, who do we have as far as survivors? We have a fast-walking teetotaler. Incapable of caring and social. Nothing to do with teaching. Health, really not in any danger. We could easily take them. Let's get back to base for a second. And Wes is living there. So let's shuffle things around a little bit. Let's just take this and make it for prisoners. Sorry about that, Wes. You can figure something out here in a minute. Yeah, you can have this one. There. We can round up some prisoners. Wowen, a paramedic, is downed. Death in 11 hours. Has dementia and is frail. So I'd be tempted to heal this guy and just turn him loose. Charlie7 is going to be fine. Let's tend to his wounds. Anyone else survive? Shellen, how badly are you hurt? Not really. Not really hurt that badly. Let's get... there. Oh, hold on. Cannot pick up... Oh, this guy's dead. Oh, I thought this guy was... He must have just died. Yeah, alright. Shellen, rescue Rodriguez. Alright, who else is actually alive here, if anyone? Boer, recruiter, is dead. Bolag, a policewoman, is dead. Wowen, the paramedic. You're gonna survive. There, pop your fire foam. Oh, you're out? Never mind. Alright, Hoofman. Charlie7. Alright, how's Wowen looking? That's fine. You're good there. 10 years. Whoop. Capture Wowen. Alright, Shellen, where are you? You're rescuing Rodriguez, that's fine. You can stay recruited for now. Alright, what do we have? Assault rifle. Let's grab that stuff. Is probably all going to burn over here before anyone can rescue it, so we're not going to worry too much. Charlie7, what are you doing? Consuming vegetarian fine meal. Someone did go bring those in. Okay. Can't complain there. Oh, we also... Hot sauce is going berserk. First things first, let's get all these. Let's link the settings. Clear, and just do foods, and that should be it. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're going to cycloid leaves. Because we have seen so many of those rot. Now, Charlie7. We don't want Irwin getting in the way here. Let's melee attack hot sauce. Loose cannon, really. There we go. I mean, it could just be his food preferences. It doesn't have to be nominative determinism, but he's called hot sauce because he's got a hot temper. Alright, Wowen, we are going to release you when you are ready. Do we want to release him, or do we want to just keep him around for the hemogen? Ooh. You know what? Maintain only. You're better off here giving blood occasionally for our vampires than living with those raiders who are going to get you killed. They almost did this time. Hey, look at all these guys drinking their electrons. Let's get these boulders out of the way. I guarantee you this one can't be used because of this stupid limestone chunk in the way. Alright, where is our clean sweeper? It is working. Thrombosis carcinoma is growing. What? Wait a minute. Well, we can't remove your stomach. This seems kind of stupid, but this is our mascot. I think we're going to administer the Healer Mech serum. To hell with it. We're fixing thrombosa. It is growing a stomach carcinoma. We are not letting our Thrombo die of cancer. Not on my watch, damn it. Keep an eye here. Someone's going to come by and take care of this. Or I'm going to manually assign them to do it. There we go. Bam! Perfectly healthy. Oh, if I was a more advanced colony, I could make bionic stomachs, but you can't make them for animals. Oh, it's learning how to haul. 3 of 7. Nice. They're very trainable, so it's super easy to get them trained. Can't complain there. Oh, I haven't been paying attention. We finally finished carpeting the rec room and dining room. It looks nice here. When we get a cook back again, we'll worry about, you know, some of the food issues. We could take a little caravan with a whole crap load of these toxic waste packs with a Thrombo. Not going to do that, but Sam, we could. All right, we built the wall there. I feel a little more comfortable starting up the process here. Let's wall there too. Whoops, that's not the wall. This is the wall. Let's get back in here and cancel that. We will designate mining. And we'll bring this just shy of breaking through. We have built our wall there. We will, since this is an outer wall, double it up. All right. Rodriguez, are you okay to be working? Yes, you've been patched up. Same with Shellen. All right. Well, Svetlana's genes have finished regrowing. That means she can go back into the gene sequencer. Find out what's making her tick. Or, more specifically, what of hers we can make other people tick with. Forget what we got from her last time. Oh, the piercing spine thing. Side dull wasn't a great pickup either. We can find a way to trade those to people, we will. The bulk goods trader was not the one to make that deal with, though. Quick alert fire. Oh, shoot. Don't get him, guys. Charlie, I saw you going... Oh, there you go. Come on, somebody else can help with this. Heish. Oh, you're feeding. Oh, you're a vampire. You won't want to help with that. Boofman. Oh, Professor K is not going to help with that. Okay, Heish is finally showing up to help with this. Great. Rodriguez? Oh, you're also going to help. Great. Like, it would be nice if we actually kept our corn crop. It is making the case for, once we get a little bit stable with the waste pack situation, to get ourselves cooking underground, or farming underground. Because getting our crops hit by lightning is just ridiculous. Oh, that Tanny thing last week was crazy. Or was it the week before? I don't remember when that happened. My god, this fire is just burning out of control. There's 4 people fighting this fire. Heish hasn't refueled this thing yet, right? No, of course not. Like, how can 4 people not fight this fire? Like, usually 2 people are enough to contain a medium little fire. But this is mostly just burning the thing to the ground. I swear this fire is making up things to burn. Like, there was nothing on the ground there where it went. Svetlana, I appreciate you helping beat out this fire you're terrified of. My goodness, it was a 5th person. She was the breaking point, getting us past the burn rate. And we did save, I don't know, it looks like about half the corn. All right, we've got a visitor, a cave builder from the Gubia Pact, visiting the colony. His name is Purple Bean. And Rodriguez is on a food binge. Well, I mean, fine, go for it. I don't think we've had Emily yet. Pretty early in the Black Ocean. Have you actually read Poets and Piracy yet? It's a 3rd mission. All right, Charlie can come trade with this guy who wants to be way over here. All right. This guy has 243 bucks worth of stuff. Yes, Lucio, he is referring to the Pirate Admiral. All right, let's get... Oh, we get Hemogenic. That's an interesting one to get. Let's get rid of Piercing Spine, though. And Side Dull. I'm not going to give that to anybody. Robust Digestion's kind of a waste, too. All right, we're not going to sell any of our books. It's way too much money from him, so let's get the Herbal Medicine. Oof, he doesn't have a lot to offer here. Iqua. I think we're just going to get dump stuff on him, basically. Grab your pemmican, I guess. All right. She is a minor recurring villain here, there, and everywhere. She has a little bit larger role in a couple other series, and you will catch her again later in the original series. Oh, we have an exotic goods trader. Ooh, exotic goods might get us what we're looking for. Like an Outlander exotic goods faction does have a chance to have a shuttle engine. Although the space traders are really the ones most likely. All right. Okay, they have stuff we could buy for gene packs, mild cell instability, standard body, clawed hands, all kind of crap. Clawed hands might be a little bit useful for a miner. What does it get them? Oh, can't really see it from there, but clawed hands reduces manipulation but combat bonus. Oh, it's not even a mining bonus. Boo. All right, components and advanced components we want. My goodness, it'd give us 3,000 for Thrombosa, but she is not for sale. Our books are staying. Ooh, Pro Tips, Renovation and Manufacturing. An early edition of the author's trade book on renovation, though perhaps the attempt to communicate its ideas through an imagined dialogue was a mistake. According to the last page, Joshua Gizmo Nelson was impoverished and sold the rights to the series for very little. The publishers perhaps could have been more forthright in their editorial duties given the sloppy grammar. The textbook has seen better days, but the pages are decent, if slightly scored. Gives construction and crafting XP up to a maximum level of 8. We'll take that. I don't think we need a liver. We have a joy wire and a prosthetic heart we can trade. Bionic arm, I gotta remember we've got. Someone could probably use that bionic arm, actually. I think somebody has a some arm injuries that might be hampering them. I'll have to take a look, but good to remember. Thrombohorn, which is offensive to our people. We can buy a mega screen television. Or 500 gold. Okay, that takes most of our money. We just may be looking for a reset on money. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of stuff from them, and we like it. And it should have dumped in our corridor, which is better for, you know, not having it all get rotten outside in the rain. Oh, I had an Emily short story recently. I'm trying to remember which one that one was. The order that I write stuff and the order that you guys get to read it is not always the same, and there's a gap. So, good night, Lucio. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the title of that one. I'm sure as soon as you mention it, I'll know which one it was, but all right, the visitors are leaving, but hey, we did some good trading with them. Oh, sorry, that's the other visitor. The traders from Hadferinum, better trading with them. All right, low hemogen on Svetlana. Minor blood loss, which means we are still grabbing blood out of him. Hot sauce. Oh! Hot Sauce is going to join us any second. Someone just needs to talk to him one more time. And I think, like with Professor K, we're just going to end up giving you the same room. Hey, Hot Sauce, welcome aboard. For colonists, and this is Hot Sauce's room. Oh, our kind of people, yeah. Yeah, our kind of people, the dark one. Ambrosia Sprout. Not inside the base, going to be consumed by fire any second. Good time for you to pop up, Ambrosia. And Svetlana is fleeing fire because she was outdoors for no reason. All right. I'm going to actually change the home area and just get this stuff out of it, because we don't want to keep rebuilding this when stuff trips in it. let's take a quick little look around the vicinity of the base. Oh, there we go. There's some more steel to grab. Did I grab that? There we go. We have so many people, or whatchamacallit, lightning strikes at our base. This is like the most lightning active area. All right, convert Svetlana. Finish her off. Finish her. Mortal Kombat style. With a well-reasoned argument about our ideology. Hey, converted Svetlana to ultrahumanism. Finally. Now. Now Svetlana can share a bed, and that frees up an entire bedroom. Yay. And let's get a copy of that light for the next bedroom. Let's actually clear all the junk out of these rooms, too. Doesn't designate at all. We don't actually want any of this stuff in the hallways. How's your health? Okay, just some lingering issues you can worry off. You went out there and ate some of the ambrosia. Oh, that's all right. You ended up playing some Gauntlet. Which version? Honestly, anyone could probably beat me at Mortal Kombat these days if they've played it in the last 10 years. I doubt I have. The Dreamcast version. Okay, that was great. We played that 4-player with 4 controllers live, and one of my friends was just so good at getting to all the treasure before us. We just ended up naming that game Matt Gets All the Gold. Not Matt Larkin, don't worry, he's not responsible for that one. But yeah, one of my friends has lived in infamy ever since because he was such a money hog in that game. All right, what is this thing on the floor? Militor. Dormant self-charging. All right, well, I'm not going to go out of my way to move him over, but someone will take care of that eventually. Like literally, if you talk to any of my college friends about, just like, what do you guys want to play on Dreamcast? Oh, like, how about Matt Gets All the Gold? They'll know that that's the Dreamcast version of Gauntlet. That's just what it's called in our group now. All right, get a bunch of wood, we get a bunch of steel. We get made for that. Oh my goodness, oh, there we go, geothermal. I was looking like, we are so close on geothermal power. Oh. All right. Take care of this. And we're going to go tweak it so that hot sauce ends up doing our research. All right, let's get, I think, bioregeneration probably. Yeah. All right, now we have a bunch of components we grabbed. We are going to, all right, first things first, we're going to grab this one. Power, geothermal, and we're going to build limestone posts and a roof, because these are still outdoor structures. We're going to wall them in once they're done. There's also no reason not to get our conduit ready to head into the base. There. Oh, great. Someone built that in a hurry. Awesome. And we'll lose a little bit of the farmland we've got around here, but that's going to be a fair trade. And I think there's no reason we can't just designate the next one too. We'll get this one a little later. But this will end our power flickering over here for pretty much for good. Like, it'll be a good long while before we use up all this power. Why did somebody stop this? All right, let's get hot sauce, #1 on research, and a little bit of construction. Basically, he's Charlie7's like apprentice. Let's change Charlie7's title to headmaster. And we're going to take hot sauce. First of all, we're going to move him up the list of ways. And we're going to make him assistant headmaster. Sorry. And he'll be Professor Hot Sauce. There. There. Starting to shape up to be a school. All right, we've got this set. Let's not build a copy. Let's just reinstall it. Closer. There. Now all these desks are in range of all 3 blackboards. That's the most bonus you can get. You see this little learning rate bonus there, 60%. It was only 40% with the corner ones that couldn't stay in range of the blackboard. So. Once Junior is old enough to go to school, we've got a school. We'll call it a laboratory, but that's fine. If we ever needed to, we could build a partitioning wall. Remember when I was in school, they had big partitions they could move in and out to make bigger or smaller classrooms. Carry on that fine tradition here at Charlie7's school. Honestly, it probably makes sense at this point. Let's just go in there. Structures. And there. You've got lights on both sides already, so. Professor Hot Sauce's genes have finished regrowing. We should be trying to generally keep a person in here at most times. Oh, Wes. Wes is much better. Megalodogs have great genes to exploit this way. That's creepy, the individual cubicles for school. That sounds like strangely dystopian. Professor K is actually making us some clothing. I guess we have to backfill some and probably put on an outfit. Of course, with 21 work left, he decides to call it quits for the night. Let's find out what Professor K and Svetlana want in terms of decor. We should get them... Oops. Get them some power. Look at lights in these rooms. Got Aurora outside if anyone's interested. And let's see. What are their favorite colors? She likes a dark olive, and he likes blue. Well, dark olive is more interesting because we get that blue everywhere, so she's winning the flooring contest. Let's see. That's kind of an olive. I really wish the colors matched. Like the favorite color options and the flooring color options were the same. Alas, not the case. Alright, hot sauce, what do you like for colors? You like a dark blue. That doesn't really look like a dark blue to me. It looks more like a turquoise. Well, we can just give him a blue like he says he likes, or we could try to match the color that actually showed up there. This moss probably looks the most like what his pick was. We don't have a lot of cloth built up. How's our crop looking? It's got a ways to go. How's our grid excess? 2150 watts. Oh, 5,750. Awesome. All right, let's wall this thing in for safety. They're both connected to the grid. If we need access to them again later, we'll pop the wall apart. What we need right now is raiders not being able to come in and touch these things. Look at this flock of mysterious sparrows. Anytime they could go all murderous on us. 5 sparrows? We can handle that. They get too many friends, though, or they start breeding. Or if this bluebird comes in on it, we'll be in a little trouble. Alright, now, one thing, you can get around this base around the outside. So one thing I think I'm going to do, I think we're going to stop using this entrance. I think we're going to wall this off. Hopefully we'll do it in the right order. We'll leave the door for now. Oh, maybe I'll also fill that spot in. Alright. Double up that thickness. Let's get the sandbags deconstructed. I don't think we can get anything for deconstructing those, but... Alright, so we got double thick there. Got a little weak spot there. Let's patch that up. And we'll have this as our main defensive entrance until we're ready to swap over to this one. Wes is working on that. Wow, look at all this steel in here. We're going to have to rebuild a bunch of this wall because I'm going to chop that steel out. Look desire change for Professor Hot Sauce. Well, understandable. You look ridiculous, sir. Let's get you a makeover. With plenty of dye, too. We can make you any color we want. Or more importantly, any color he wants. Alright, hair. I think the hairstyle is actually allowed. However, Let's get some color on that hair. Oh, what's your favorite color? Oh, almost the same. You like our ideological color. Let's get you decked out. Hair, we'll get you something that goes with that. Oh, that looks kind of... Oh, wait a minute. Let's go with the orange and blue. Do we have a good orange? I guess that's not really. We don't really have an orange in this. That, I guess? All right. The orange and blue, like movie poster, classic combo. All right. Beard, you got none. That's fine. I'm happy with the following face tattoo. Let's get that gone. And body tattoo, none. Bam. All right, you don't have any. You don't have a hat on, so we should actually make some armor for people. We are very remiss in our defensive apparel. I should get a little stockpile of dye. That way we can store the dye there. People don't have to wander everywhere to change their appearance. Let's get this pared back to just what we have left to do. Whoop, auto-saving. Okay, that gives a better idea what we need to repair here. And frankly, let's just mine these veins out. We'll worry about the rest after. All right, 12 components, 4 advanced components. Working on bioregeneration. We're going to get fabrication next, and I think get down here to advanced component fabrication. If we get advanced fabrication online, we'll be able to make our own components. We have to worry about steel, and there's ways to get steel. Hi, not Yakumo Noir. Welcome aboard. Glad to see you tonight. We're just playing a little Rimworld tonight. This is our Project Transhuman themed play with Charlie7 at the helm, trying to create a school for gifted kids. Run's actually going pretty good. We lost a couple people, we gained a couple people. We're making some progress at turning this defensive bunker into a school. We've actually established a little actual schoolroom. I think even if it's classroom even if we look at it. And we have I think a 0-year-old still? Yeah, officially a newborn, age 1. Once they're of school age, we'll have a place to educate them now. We'd really anticipated rescuing kids from the wild, crash transport pods and the like, child soldiers pressed into service by raiders, that sort of thing. But if our colonists get a little busy on the side and we take care of the kids as a result, that also works. All right, this is not what we wanted this shelf for, sir. Whoever put stuff there, this is just for... oh, what's this? Oh, is this just called dye? Yeah, the plants are different, but there's stuff's just called dye. We just want that near our styling station so that people don't have to run back and forth 3 times across the map to change their outfit. Oh, Wes is in the committee meeting chamber praying. Not that sure that's how you use a committee chamber. Do we have any roles we can change people to? Oh, we have a scientist position open. You know what? Let's change not Charlie7. We want Professor Hot Sauce to be our scientist. There we go. His name was Hot Sauce, but he does research and construction just like Charlie7. So we made Charlie7 headmaster, and Professor Hot Sauce is our assistant headmaster for the school. And he'll just be much better at research after we give him this job. Yay, successful role change. And right to work. Now, I think he is... No, he's not a night owl. Okay. Oh, he is a night owl. That's his one trait. There we go. We're going to go change his schedule. Let's copy his... There. So Wes and Professor Hot Sauce are night owls. So there we go. Oh, Professor Hot Sauce also has some drug needs that the other teachers do not. So we're going to manage our drug policies. And we'll have that new one called Waster. That is what he is. Predictions, we can use Psych IT. And we are going to schedule the Psych IT every 3 days. But we will use the wake up every 2 days. Because you're just immune to that. And Professor Hot Sauce now gets Waster. There. And that'll keep us from having to micromanage that. You can almost watch this research bar move now. It's great. Even at, what, 4,000 we're trying to get up to? Alright, it's boring. We're trying to watch that bar move. Never mind. Oh no, we've got a psychic ship. Alright, what do we got here for defenses? Scyther, Scyther, Scyther. Is that it? Oh, 4 Scythers. Alright, well, that's not nothing. But it is all melee. We are just going to get out here and deal with this. The same way we deal with everything. Stupidly. Let's actually gather up out of line of sight to those guys. Is that everybody? No, we got a couple more stragglers. Who's the last one to show up? Wes. Wes, what's wrong with you? Are you just slow or something? No? Okay. Must have just been further than everybody else. Alright. Who has a nice long-range weapon? Good enough. Alright, let's get everybody firing. Where did Professor K end up going? You're way back here. No, get... That doesn't... Okay, being afraid of fire doesn't mean you get to run away and, like, just go back to your daily life. Right, Svetlana, are you okay? You're a vampire, so you're probably okay. Charlie, just patch her up quick. That's the nice thing. You don't have to worry about infections with the vampires, so the quality of the wound is just all about the speed you tend to them at, not the long-term effects. And these guys are coming at us Kung Fu movie style, so... Easy enough. Alright, guys. Let's finish off this psychic ship. Anyone trying to do melee damage, you are dismissed. Stella, are you hurt bad? Not really, but you are hurt. Here. Patch that up quick. Wes. Oh, you're also afraid of fire. Boofman, you don't have a weapon. Go back. Heish, you're incapable of violence. That's fine. This is no rush. It's almost done anyway. Alright. What do we have on the ground? We have an advanced component, a component, steel, and plasteel. Nice. Just grab some stuff and head back. Honestly, that's one of the better psychic ship responses I think we've ever had. And that's across other playthroughs, too. Minor injuries to people who are capable of full recoveries from almost anything. And a quick harvest of some valuable resources. Good job, guys. I don't know what to say. I mean, you did the thing. Do it again next time. Thank you. Our hallways are starting to actually clean up a little bit too. All right. Rodriguez is taking care of business down here. Trying to see if there's any last minute things we really need patching up here. 2 vampires are just going to recover on their own no matter what. Oh, we're going to want to start getting some what do we call them? So, biotech ideology, biosculptor pods into people's bedrooms. They'll enjoy those. But lower priority, we will take care of it. Definitely need to get a longer term solution to the waste pack problem here. We were starting to spend a lot of resources to get these out with the transport pods. I think the shuttle is a much more reusable way once we get that working. I really thought we had the shuttle engine thing worked out. I'm a little bit disappointed that we don't. I don't know if something happened to it or if I just imagined us getting one. Well, our 83-year-old paramedic is capable of walking again. Is he wearing flak armor? Yes, he is. Let's get that flak armor away from you. Like, if nothing else, our people could kind of use that. Next time someone wardens him, I guess we'll get that back. No reason not to give plants to other people. We can put some plants in the prisoner cell. Oh, the bonsai pots. What are these from? Whatever. We'll build a couple of these. What? Limestone. There we go. Little variety. We don't all have to have daylilies for everybody. All right. Well, we have gotten ourselves a start at a long-term base defense. We've identified our ancient danger. We've fought off a couple raids, and we've gotten ourselves some geothermal power. And I think that's going to be where we're wrapping up for the evening. So I will hopefully see some or all of you tomorrow night. Or not tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, at least my time, 2 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. We'll be playing more Rimworld. It will be our Black Ocean themed playthrough. I believe everyone is alive. I don't remember if we've already lost somebody, but we always restart when we have certain people. Oh, no, I remember. We've got something special planned for this one. We're starting a playthrough, and we're going to be starting with a ship this time. I got something cool that I've got in store. Hope you enjoy it. We're going to be doing a lot more ship stuff from the get-go instead of struggling to put one together. So, 2 p.m. tomorrow. Hope to see you all.